Hello everyone and welcome to another Destiny 2 video. In today's video we're going to be going over the Corrupted Grandmaster Nightfall, the new Nightfall for this week. We're going to talk about how to farm the Horror's Lease Pulse Rifle, and also, as you can see on screen right now, how to bake that boss in the first room. Yes, it is still possible even after the nerf to the Storm Chaser and to the way they've actually made this strike work now. You can still do it. So without any further ado, let's get right into the video.
Getting that first round of ads.
Okay, let's get right into this strike. So, I unfortunately didn't get any footage of builds, but I'm going to link the builds that we used in the description below. I'll have dim links to all three. But essentially, it's one fusion grenade build Warlock with a Wither Horde. You'll see me using the Trustee just for the solar shields and the Unstoppables, and Storm Chaser. Storm Chaser is going to be key here to one-phasing that boss at the end. All three people are running Storm Chasers with firing line, and then we are we're running Void Scouts, etc., just to take care of those champions as usual. You will have Unstops and Overloads here, so SMGs, Assault Rifles, with Solar, Arc, and Void Burns. So keep that in mind when you're going at it. So you can see on screen here, we took out that first Overload champ very quickly and just kind of moved off to the right here and moving along and kind of bypassing all of those red bar ads. And we're going to come right here and we're going to fight from this position. There's going to be a little tanky guy that's going to push you right here. Don't be afraid to just, like you see me on screen, Wither Horde, get that Wither Horde out, get those grenades out, etc. And then you're going to want to push up just a little bit until you get this next spawn. You're going to see this next spawn come in. I'm kind of waiting for it to happen, and I see it happening on my screen. I'm going to fall back, and we're going to take those guys out. There is a lot of Void shields in this, so we only had Cam running a Void Scout, but it might not be a bad idea to have multiple people running Void weapons in this. Just make sure you have those Storm Chasers or the Tarantula for the Arc Burn. There is Arc Burn in this, so the Arc weapons are preferred. Now, you can see we're just worrying about the ads. I make a stupid move right there. I'm just worrying about that. There are two champs right here. If you want to go for the platinum, you have to take out all of these champions. So we can have three from fight from where me and Cam are right now, keeping the Wither Hordes coming, keeping the grenades coming, and then CK likes to push up and kind of go into the right just inside the door there. It's risky. You can do it if you feel comfortable. He's running Teraba, as you can see, and he kind of just unloads on the champs once we stun them. So it does help a lot if you have somebody that wants to do that. Arbalest is also a very good shout here. 9 Hunger is a very good shout. Remember, it's all three shields, but there is a heavy concentration on the Void, so make sure you have Void to take those out. Like I said, I'm running Trustees, you can see on the screen, with the Storm Chaser. Cam's running Storm Chaser. He's running Agers Sceptor to stun the Overloads with for the Fusion Overload mod. So he's using that with a Void Scout. CK is running the Teraba with Storm Chaser, and then a Scout Rifle in the top slot. It's just any kind of Scout will do. So this is the first real area. We have the it's an elevator. So what we're doing here is we're getting a collection of these orbs together, and we're going to count out 8 orbs all together. Now that's a little excessive, but you can see we're just throwing them between ourselves. These are powering those orbs up and making them be able to crack the shields on the spawns that much quicker. So we're going to count out 8. Now, like I said, it's a little excessive, but having these ready to go is super helpful. So prepare yourself ahead of time. You can see Cam just dropping them on the floor there. They will stay there for quite a while. They will despawn eventually, but it takes a while, so don't be afraid. CK is going to activate the elevator. Cam's going to push up with the Stasis, so he's running a Stasis Warlock. You can see the stasis turrets go out there. It's freezing everything. I'm Wither Hording and grenading as much as I can to take out all the extra ads, as well as once we get the orbs thrown in, to take out the larger enemies. We can try with the stasis. You can freeze them all in place and essentially crack them all with one orb if you get lucky. Once CK activates the elevator, he grabs an orb and goes up and throws it, while Cam uses his stasis to keep everybody in play. On this next spawn, I'm going to move up, and you're going to see me drop well here very shortly, right there. And again, he is just going crazy with Agers Sceptor and his stasis turrets. And then he does pop super here to keep everything in place. Nothing pushes while me and CK focus from the well and stay safe. But he can also push back to the well and remain safe and get that healing if he needs it. And it makes that elevator very easy, as you can see. Easy. We can move on to this next little area with little effort, really. In this next area, you can see we're using these things as cover. I'm popping Wither Horde up there just to kind of take them out. Cam is off to my left behind the other side of cover, and CK is kind of bouncing between the two of us. He's going to keep stunning that overload until he's dead. Just keep him stun locked up there. The turrets will help get those turrets out at the top of the stairs and keep everything frozen in place. And just keep everything back there. Work from cover here. And don't push until everything's clear. You can see we're moving up now to get this Shrieker. Use the doorways, the stairs, whatever you gotta do to keep away from that Shrieker at all times. Cam drops the Healing Rift, and we can stand in this Healing Rift and really go, unload on this Shrieker and not have to worry about it too much. But if the Shrieker does target you like it was right there, just bump in behind the cover, and you can move right on. In the next little area up here, there's going to be an unstoppable champ at the top of the stairs and also an unstoppable champ at the kind of in the pathway there. You can see him on screen now. What you want to do is have one person kind of focus on the top guy at the stairs and keep him stunned at the top of the stairs. Keep him back there. Don't allow him to push up while your other two friends help out and clear out the unstoppable below. You can see they already cleared out that unstoppable below. I used the Storm Chaser to break that shield. I'm going to move up here. And now, see how far back that unstop is still? We want that. We want to keep these guys at range and keep them back there so we don't get into trouble. So we're going to take out the Shrieker first. Myself and CK are working on that while Cam worries about the unstoppable. And we're just doing our best to bring this thing down safely and efficiently. That's down. Cam's already got the unstoppable down, so we're just working on this knight. And we're going to move up, and we're going to try to take out this Shrieker. Again, from safety, slow and steady wins the race. Don't push up too far. Get the Shriekers down. They hurt. They will do a lot of damage to you, so don't push up too hard. But there is some good cover here on the left, so take advantage of that. And you can kind of head peek, as you're going to see me do. You can kind of head peek this guy right here and bring him down pretty easily.
Yeah, it debuffs their attack. Careful, whoever's close on that right. Yeah, I'm just whittling this guy down.
Yeah, Mas, I haven't really even given up. Alright, so once you've cleared out those guys, you're going to move up the stairs. This area can get very hectic very quickly, so take your time, use communication, and work with your team to bring things down. Now, if you have Wither Horde here, it is very helpful, but what you want to focus on is taking out the champion in this first room, in the light room, I'm going to call it. In the light room, take out the champion. Do not kill the ogre yet. Just find the champion and kill him. You can see I was trying to focus him there, and we got teleported. Here, you can whittle this guy down in the middle, but again, don't kill the ogre. Wait for the ogre. You can whittle him down, get him half health, whatever you want to do, but do not kill him, okay? You want to, again, find the unstoppables. You can wither those down, and then you're going to get teleported back, just like you see. There's the ogre. I'm doing some work to him. We're going to confirm that the unstoppable is dead before we burn this ogre. Once the unstoppable in the light room is down, we can then burn the ogre in this room. Do not do it before that ogre is done because you won't get platinum. We're going to get teleported again. Again, you can just use this room for right now just to kind of whittle that that ogre down, and I just fell through the map. That's great. That went well. So again, you want to just focus that that light room first. Focus the light room, get the light room down, unstoppable dead, then the ogre dead, and then you can move on and focus on just, you'll be teleported back into the dark room and focus on that specifically. So I'm just waiting for a res. If you do go down here, you do get your teammates will get teleported into other rooms, so you'll have to wait for them to come back.
I was a regular fusion, man. I almost killed myself.
So we're going to keep working this guy. We are now back in the light room, and we want to kill this ogre. That is our primary focus right now. Bring this ogre down the best you can, but be careful with your heavy. Be careful with your heavy. Okay, you don't want to use too much of it. And you can see I switched to my Storm Chaser and then thought better of it. So once he's down, you get teleported back into this dark room, and you need to focus and learn where the unstoppables are. That's your first mission here. All right, we need to focus and learn where those unstoppables are. As soon as someone sees them, call it out to your teammates. Tell us where they are. Right now, we're looking all over the place for them. We're trying to find them. We're killing some ads here and there, making them break, keeping them at bay while we look. CK then says, "Oh hey, they're up here." Okay, this is where things can get really hectic really quickly if you're not careful. CK says, "Here they are over here." We come to help him, and they're right there. We're in danger here. They're pushed way far up. We need to bring these unstoppables down quickly. We push in and try to do our best. Cam's popping as much stasis as he can, as well as his super, in order to try to keep these guys at bay. I get into a lot of trouble here. I try to fall back, and you look at, we're getting pushed from below as well. So I die. I say to everybody, fall back. Fall back. We're in, and they start to. You can see CK starts falling back. Cam's trying to, but he's stuck in a really uncomfortable spot, being in between ads and the unstoppable. He's able to get away, pops a rift, and then he continues to help out with this unstoppable. They get the unstoppable down, and they're able to get the res on me. That's a great way and great example of how to take things slow and steady. When things are going your way, fall back, regroup, and then focus the team on what's at hand and how to accomplish it. Here you can see Cam and I are going to push for ads, right? I'm up there by myself. I'm saying, hey, let's go, let's push. What I would highly suggest here, now that the unstoppables are down, you can focus the ogre. I would highly suggest you have 2 people focusing ads and 1 person focusing the ogre. It doesn't matter who you select, but the people focusing ads should have void and solar in order to in order to pop as many shields as you can. You can see that there are void and solar shields on the ads that are pushing, while CK is focusing on the boss. Once the boss goes down, your choice here is to either kill these shriekers or to run past them. You can pop classy and just run right past them if you are acting fast enough, but if you want to play it safe, I would suggest bringing these guys down, killing them, and then moving through the portal to the next area.
Do you want to go down through?
That's super close.
Ready?
As you can see, we bring a few of them down, but then decide to run right past the last one. I pop my classic restoration, and I run right past them, right into the portal. Once you're in this portal, fall back. Okay, fall back, get outside these gates, and focus the unstoppables. This is where your warlock can really come in handy. Make sure that you're focusing those unstoppables at all time, keeping them stunned and keeping them back. You don't want to push through these gates if you can help it. keep them at bay, throw your grenades in, keep Wither Horde on them at all times so your grenades and rifts keeps coming back. Drop a rift if you can, give yourself some more damage, and just focus these unstoppables as a group, as a team, the best way possible. And just unload on these guys. Don't worry about any of the little ads. The Stasis Warlock should keep the turrets coming, and just, like I said, focus these unstoppables and get them down quickly. Alright, I got some green.
One on your right, come. He's dead. Nice snipe.
As you come up to the next little area here, make sure you take out the sniper that will spawn on the right and the left first. If they don't spawn right away, just keep your eye out on them because they will spawn in eventually if they don't right off the bat. Then, see that spawn right there on the left side? It calls out, we start to focus, bring those snipers down quickly. They can cause a lot of damage and really mess up this little area, so make sure you focus them. Then you're going to want to focus on the unstoppables down below. Keep them stunned, keep them down there. It's actually nice if they push up the stairs a little bit, but keeping them at bay is going to be very important here. So just keep your scout rifles on them, keep the Wither Hordes, the grenades coming, and your Stasis Warlock should keep those turrets down there at all times to keep them frozen. Keep them at bay, and then you can move forward.
You don't need the mod to make it fully automatic. It's just automatic in general, like in its design.
Once you get to the unstoppables down, move up and use these two pillars for cover. You're going to see an unstoppable spawn on the right and on the left. We like to focus the one on the right first. Make sure the heals go out early so what just happened to us doesn't happen to you. We didn't get our heals down early, and Cam took the full force of that sniper's attack, and he unfortunately died. We get the res off though very easily. The heal then goes down, and we're able to focus. Team focus this overload and bring him down quickly. Once the overload's down, you can then focus on the other little yellow bar ad here that is kind of out there with him. Right there, you see him on screen now. Once he's dead, then I would suggest moving on to the left overload champ and just bring him down effectively.
Don't go back there.
He's going back there again. He doesn't care. Nice work. The Agers fusion for the overload is pretty solid. Like that's oh, I'm gonna finish him. I got him.
I stopped shooting because I thought he was dead.
Once you bring that overload down, you can then move on to the next area. Now, a trick here, if you're unsure if you can make the little fall, is that only one person on your team has to make the fall into the next area, and then you'll get a joining allies screen. So if you're unsure about it or you want to play it safe, just have one person jump down into the little abyss here, and then have the other two members join allies. You can see here, I'm going to go for it. I've jumped to the left. I then can just jump right off. And I'm going to make it 90% of the time just by taking that path you just saw me do. So if you're worried about it, take that path, or if you get voted to jump into the abyss, jump to the left on the little ledge, go off to the right, and fall straight down, and you'll be brought into the next area successfully. Once you're in this area, this can go a little iffy if you push up too quickly. Stay back like you see us doing, and focus down those void shields before moving up. I don't have any void shield on me. That's not my role here. So I move up a little bit because I want to actually try to get some damage on that overload champion. So teammates luckily take that guy out, and then we can focus this overload. I can pop my Class A restoration, and I can focus this overload with my grenades, with my trustee, and we can try to bring it down effectively. I like being able to, I like being able to pop them even if I don't have a grenade, you know. But the amount of void here is pretty extensive. I will give you that. Can someone break him? Thank you.
Oh, two more. If I can get him. Come on, guys.
Once you've brought them all down and cleared those little few ads in between, you're going to come to the next area where you're going to want to stay up here and rain down your attacks from above. Okay, so you're going to want to stay from up here and drop Wither Horde on the ads and focus them from up here. You can see the turrets are going out, etc. Get things frozen so you can focus it and bring them down quickly. Don't jump down until there's maybe 1 or 2 left. If you get down there too quickly, you can get overwhelmed very quickly, and it becomes a real tough situation for the 1 or 2 people that are left up top trying to clear ads and get the res on you. If someone does jump down and does die, it does happen. Don't worry. Clear ads, take your time, clear ads from up top, then you can jump in and move up. You can see there's 1 or 2 left. We decide to move in. We clear them out so they'll push us a little bit. Again, the stasis is doing its work. It's keeping everything in front of us so they can't push us too hard. And we only have 1 left here, and he's the invisible guy at the back. Get him on Wither Horde. He pushes me. But as a team, we can bring him down very quickly, and we don't need to really worry about him that much. We're going to move through here. These next little guys, stay up top. Again, rain fire from a top, and just focus this overload from up here. Same thing with the next overload. You can see CK, he's running the SMG and the Teraba, so when he gets the Teraba buff, he runs right in there and kind of demolishes it. So, but stay back, focus. Always have 1 guy, I suggest staying up top or in the back, just in case the other 2 die, and then you always have someone that can perform a res.
Alright.
And now we're on to the boss fight. When we're in the boss fight, we call this the island. This little step back here behind kind of the boss arena. We call it the island because it's a safe haven. You can see all the ads are spawning on the right over there with the boss as well. I fire some Wither Hordes. If you notice, all the ads take the same exact path. Drop Wither Horde in their path, it gets some initial damage on them, and you can usually get a few kills right off the bat. Then they're all going to cluster in that opening right in front of me on screen, and you can drop in your grenades, drop in your Wither Horde, etc. Pop classy, get things going, stay safe. This cover that I'm behind does provide good cover from the boss. She can see you when you peek out, like you can see me doing here, but don't worry, there is cover while she's on that right side, and it's pretty solid. You don't need to worry about it. As soon as those ads are dead, it's time for boss damage. Push up, 2 of you push up, get behind this cover. You can see me and Cam on, while the 3rd grabs the ball. He throws the ball to one other, and then your well needs to go down immediately, like you see on screen. Toss the ball in there, do a 3-2-1, and burn the boss with your storm chasers. Get as much damage, hopefully about half, turn around, pop your golden gun, shoot her in the face, 1 or 2 more storm chasers, and the fight is over, and that's it. Now, you might ask yourself, what do you do if you don't get the kill? I'm going to show you.
Make them count.
So you've gotten all the way to the boss fight. As you can see on screen, we're juggling the orb. We dropped our well. We're waiting. We're doing our 3-2-1 countdown. Ball goes in. We shoot her in the face. She switches. We shoot her again. The golden gunshot comes in, and it doesn't kill her. Now, that might be you didn't get the crit, didn't hit in the right place, or you just simply missed. It doesn't matter, but it does happen. Out of the 3 runs we did, this happened to us 1 time. If it does happen, as you can see on screen, everyone fall back to the island. Fall back to the safe spot. If you need to, the Stasis Warlock can pop their super here and start freezing everything they see to get out. And just use that super to retreat. Once you're here, this can get a little hectic. She's going to be on the left side now, and will do a crazy amount of damage. As you can see, I started to take some burn damage on the left side. While I was safe from the boss, the knight started to do a lot of damage to me. I move off to the right, and she one-taps me. This will happen. Cam then goes down, pretty much do the same thing that happened to me. You see CK pops his classy restoration and moves up. Alright? Take it slow. clear out those ads again. All we're doing is clearing out ads. There's going to be a lot of knights on this spawn, so make sure you're always dropping those Wither Horde shots, as well as chucking their grenades in. I can see I'm trying to pop the shields for my teammates as much as possible so they can get their Storm Chaser shots on them, or they can get their Scout Rifle shots on them. The Solar guy just needs to focus on popping those shields so your teammates can do their work. Once you feel it's safe, start to move up, but be wary. As you can see, the boss is always going to be on the left. Be wary. Always have an eye on her. As you can see, I'm trying to find a safe spot here where I feel safe. I feel safe right here. I'm going to work on this knight on the right. I'm going to do my best to whittle him down and bring him down. Cam and CK decide they want to push up. That's fine. We're going to push up together. If you're going to push up together. Cam almost gets launched off. And we're going to push up when it's appropriate. Stay behind this pillar to the left. If you're not taking any damage from the knights, that pillar is actually very good cover from the boss. Move up, and it's rinse repeat. Now, in this video, we're waiting for CK to get his golden gun back before we decide to throw the orb at him. That is not necessary. You don't need to worry about that, because because the boss is below half health, as soon as you throw the orb at her and pop her shield, she will automatically teleport into the next area, into the darkness area. So stay at the top here next to the stairs. You can see I'm huddling in cover here, which is very protected. She shouldn't focus you at all. She'll they're standing out there, so she's focusing them primarily, but back here I'm not going to take any damage. We're waiting. As soon as the orb goes in, you'll see us get teleported into the next room. Alright, so as you'll see on the screen now, the orb's going to go in. CK tries to get another golden gun off, but he can't. It's too quick. She teleports right away. Stand at this top area, and you'll automatically get teleported in before the ads spawn. Once you're in this next area, take it slow and steady. Always be focusing the knights. The knights are what triggers her moving back throughout the arena. So focus the knights and bring them down as quickly and as efficiently as possible, but while staying safe. Staying safe here, you've gotten to the end. Staying safe is the most important tool in your arsenal. Work together, move through the arena, and then we'll be on to the final stage, which is the boss damage to finish her off.
Right, I've got a bar. Just over a bar.
Yeah. Hell is
It'd be a good thing for the video. He's just thrown off. Be good for a video saying if that doesn't happen.
Yeah, if
it
just doesn't work, do this. Yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing.
I'll fire you off your suit.
Who? Oh yeah.
So when you get up, you'll clear the ads when you get up there. With the super. Yeah, and there's knights. Well, I'm halfway through my third. Well, coming up to halfway. Yeah, halfway now.
Dude, I almost did it. I got nervous. I held back.
I'll get the orbs off of your super.
I'll get heavy
and then I'll get the orbs off of Strud.
That's awesome. It's perfect. I mean, yeah, I got well, and I got grenades. Oh, I'm dead.
I think both of you guys. Yeah.
So I get hit by a rock. It
It
happens to the best of us. Don't worry about it. It happens. You should have plenty of reses here. So, have your teammate get the res. Let's move on to the final boss arena. Once you get up there, what you're going to want to do is have your Stasis Warlock clear the path for you. He should choose a side, communicate with his team, and bring you to the orb holder. So go up. You can see I thought we were going left. He goes right. Miscommunication, but I fall back in line, and we're going to follow Cam around, who's our Stasis Warlock, as he clears the ad using his super. Freeze everything, shatter it, and move on. As soon as you get to the orb holder right here, drop the well. The orb is already going to be in the middle because of how much damage you've already done to her. Have your hunter jump up there. That's what hunters do. As you can see on screen, I almost get launched off the map. Be very careful of that. But stay in the well. As soon as the orb is picked up on screen, throw it to your teammate, who then throws it at the boss to break her shield and rinse her with your storm chasers. This is the most effective way we found to bring her down quickly in this area, even in her low health stage. But that's going to do it for this video, everybody. Hope that helps. Again, the link to the builds will be in the description below. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a great night. Bye-bye.
2 ascendant shots? Oh, thank you.